Hey guys, today I'm bringing you a pickup video. As you guys can tell by the title already, this is a vintage pickup video, as I have picked up quite a few vintage items over this past few months, and I actually have a few more coming on the way, so I'm sure you guys will be seeing another vintage pickup video from me sometime soon. Before we start this video, I just want to explain that a few of these items are going to be for sale, and that's just because they don't fit me, so I have no use for them. So if you see a for sale sign in this top corner whilst I'm showing an item off, that item will be for sale, and as I said, they just don't fit me, so there's no point of me having them, and I'm just going to let them go for what I paid for them, so it won't be any ridiculous prices. And when you're buying vintage clothing, one of the biggest risks you have to take is about sizing, because clothing back in the day didn't fit the same as how it fits today. So a lot of these items are tagged large and extra large, but they fit more like medium and true to size larges. I like my clothing to fit a true to size extra large because I am quite tall, so it works better with my body proportion. But yeah, I have outerwear to show you guys as well as t-shirts, so let's get into it, starting off with the outerwear. Kicking this video off, the first thing I want to show you guys is this vintage army jacket that I picked up. I got this over a year ago, so this is going to be the oldest item I'm going to be showing you. But I wore this throughout the winter and it held up really well because it's made with thicker materials, and I like it in that sense because it's more of a practical jacket than it is just an aesthetically pleasing jacket. Even looking at the jacket, you can see it's made with thicker materials and thicker hardware, with a thick YKK zipper coming down the middle with a pull string attached to it. On the front it has two pockets located on either side, two on the right and then two on the left. On the sleeves it has an emblem stitched onto each side, and I really like that because it gives off this army aesthetic that it should. And then something that I just found out about this jacket is that it has a velcro strap at the neck that I did not know about for quite a while, but since I found out about this, I've been wearing it like this, zipped up, and I really like the color that it gives off like that, and it looks really nice. Last piece of detailing for this jacket on the inside, it has two pull strings, one located in the middle and then one located at the bottom, just to kind of tighten it up around your body and to kind of confirm that this is more of a practical jacket rather than just to look good. It has a tag on the inside to explain how to use it in bad weather conditions, so that kind of confirms that it was manufactured to be used in more of a practical sense than just looking good. But yeah, that was item number one, and let's get into number two. Getting into item number two, this is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger Windbreaker that I picked up for the spring summer, and I'm sure you can tell straight away this is very much a spring summer item, with it being a white windbreaker. And as I said, that's why I picked it up, because I know it'll go really well with the colour palette of spring summer. You can't really go wrong with vintage Tommy pieces, and again, I knew I'd be happy with it, and I like the look of it straight away because you don't get items like this nowadays, so I thought it would be a great pickup to just hold me throughout this spring summer of 2016. Getting into the details of the jacket, you can see straight away at the top it has a zipper detail with a hood on the inside of there, to give it a puffy neck feature. Coming down, it has two velcro straps, so you can zip it up, or close it up should I say, because the zipper is broken sadly. And with vintage items, you are going to get pieces that are not in the best of condition, and that's because they have had a lot of wear and they are quite old. So sadly the zipper is broken, but luckily the velcro straps do hold up, and I think that they'll have enough they'll hold up enough to keep it closed up for me. Coming down to the middle of it, it has a pouch pocket located on the front of it, going inside one side and then coming out the other, and then it has zippers on either side with tags attached to them to give it an easier function. Getting to the inside of the jacket, you can see the Tommy tag on the inside, there you are, and then it has like a blue stripe Hilfiger logo on the inside of it on the inner shell. And the reason why that's important is because I'll show you now. As well as that, it has a Tommy logo on the front chest part, again on the inside of it. But the reason why that's important is because if you come to the back of it, that kind of reflects into the back of onto the outer shell, and because it is see-through, you can see that on the inner shell, and it looks really nice because it's not like popping out and it's kind of just faded in there. As well as that, wait, let me just put this up for you guys. As well as that, on the front chest, it has the Tommy logo again that you can just see through on the inner shell. So that's a nice feature to it because it's kind of discreet and it looks really nice. Yeah, and then it has a pull strap again on the bottom, so you can tighten it up again. But I like to wear it loose, so I think I'll just be wearing it like this. Fits very much true to size, so I'm very much happy about that. And again, another great piece that I'll be wearing throughout spring summer, so I do look forward to be wearing this. And yeah, that's item number two. Let's get into item number three. I tell you what, I am coming with some heat with these outerwear pieces, because this third item is very much a piece that I'm very happy with that I picked up. This is a Levi's 1991 vintage jacket, and I couldn't be more happier with this because from the colour to the fit, this is perfect for what I need it for. This is tagged extra large, so it fits me very well. Has an oversized fit to it and it fits me perfectly. So I know this with like one of these vintage t-shirts that I'm going to show you later on in the video will look really nice. So yeah, that's how I plan to wear it. Getting into the detail of the jacket, it has a cord finish, so it gives it a nice finish and a nice detail with the grey. It has the Levi's logo stitched into the right pocket, the left pocket should I say, which is again a staple for all Levi's pieces with denim jackets. Has real nice pockets, deep pockets again, because nowadays when you buy denim jackets sometimes you don't get front pockets, and that makes me really sad just because you need pockets like that. And then one thing I like about the outer pockets like that is that it gives you a pouch on the inside, which is what this does. And what you can do with that is you can just put your phone in there and it's nice and easy and it's protected, and it doesn't like add too much, and it's not hard to get to. One thing I was really happy about this jacket when I was looking at it that I didn't even know when I bought it was that looking at the tag it says made in Italy. So I was really happy about that because Italy is like the top tier for materials and clothing manufacturing, and I'm not sure if all Levi's is manufactured in Italy, but that's why I didn't expect it with this. So I was really happy with that, and I can tell because the materials are really good, and again it is a heavyweight denim jacket, and like I said, I couldn't be more happier with it because I was actually looking for a black denim jacket, which I'm still going to pick up in the future or sometime soon. But I saw this and I didn't want to shell out the money for it, but I knew if I didn't I'd lose it, and I wanted to find an item like this again, so I had to, and I'm very happy with it and I look forward to wearing it. Getting into this fourth outerwear item I'm going to be showing you guys, this is the final outerwear item I'm going to be showing, and this is a winter weight flannel that I picked up from Topman. And I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with this, but in quite a few Topman, especially over here in the UK, they have like a vintage rail, and that's where I saw this, and you know, they just have a few vintage items. I instantly saw this and I picked it up, tried it on, fitted really nice, so I had to get it. And the funny thing was, I was actually going back to Topman to return a flannel that I just bought the day before, and then I saw this, so I thought I'd do a straight exchange. Getting into the detail of this flannel, it has two pockets on either side, one on this side and then one on this side, and you don't see that with flannel specifically, so that kind of confirms that this is meant to be like an outerwear piece that you're supposed to wear. On the inside it has a polyester lining with the outer shell having the 100% cotton tartan finish, and again that once again confirms it is an outerwear piece, because with flannels a lot of the time you just get a one layer base, but this is a two layer base. With the tartan pattern I really like it because it looks really nice. With vintage with flannels should I say, a lot of the times it's hard to find perfect flannels that you like, because sometimes you could even find the exact pattern you're looking for, but then the lines and the stripes could be too separate, so it doesn't look nice. But this one, all in all, 10 out of 10, you know, it ticks off every box that I need for flannel, so I'm really happy with this pickup. Again, I picked this up for the spring summer, so I look forward to rocking that then, and I think this would look really nice with a blue shade of denim, a light denim. But yeah, this is item number 4, and let's get into the rest of the pickups. Getting on to item number 5, I will be starting off with the t-shirts because I have showed you all the outerwear pieces. But starting it off, I want to show you my favourite t-shirt pickup that I got recently, and I'm really happy with this because I've been looking for one of these for quite a while, and it's just a Marilyn Manson vintage t-shirt. This is from the early 2000s, and you can tell this is a great vintage piece because, you know, the print is fading, as well as that the cotton is fading as well, so I really like that because it has a real nice vintage feel to it. Again, I bought this. It comes up a little bit shorter than I would want it to, but there's nothing that can't be fixed with, as I'll just layer it with a vest, and I think it'll look real nice. But yeah, I've been looking for a Marilyn Manson vintage t-shirt for quite a while, and getting a nice print, a nice graphic of Marilyn Manson was hard enough to find. But when I saw this, I instantly liked it, because one thing I like about pieces like this is that the graphic is clean, but it gives up a dirty look, so I really like that, and I can't wait to rock this because this is another spring summer piece that I will be wearing quite a lot, just because I'm a big fan of graphic t-shirts anyway. Getting into the detail of the item, it is pretty self-explanatory. It's just Marilyn Manson in a circle with his face featured on it, with Marilyn Manson printed on the front in an old English font, which is a real nice aesthetic. Again, on the back it has Marilyn Manson in with his MM logo, again in the old English font. Again, looks real nice because it's a back print and a front print. And again, it is a vintage t-shirt and it has a nice fade to it, so I really like that. And again, I'll be giving this a lot more wear, so it will get more faded, which I'm happy about. But yeah, that was item number 5, and let's get into number 6. Getting into this next item, I'm going to be showing you guys, this is just a vintage Metallica t-shirt that I picked up. And it just has the Death Magnetic album art on the front of it printed onto it, and I really like this album art just because it has a grave with the magnetic force field around it, so it fits real nice with the album title. And I thought it'd be real nice to put onto a t-shirt, so that's why I bought it. On the back it features a Metallica logo, but it's the front that is much more important because that's where the main aesthetic comes from. This is an extra large, or tagged an extra large, but it fits more like an oversized small. So as you guys can imagine, I have no use for this, and this has just been sitting in my cupboard, so this will be for sale. Again, it just has the Metallica Death Magnetic album art onto it. The print has cracking onto it, and then the black has kind of a fade to it, but not too much. This album is one of their newer albums, so it's not too old, this t-shirt, but it's still a vintage t-shirt because it is authorized merch. As well as that, the print does have fading, so it is a real nice t-shirt. If you guys are a fan of this aesthetic, this is for sale. And yeah, moving on to the next item, this is a Tommy Hilfiger long sleeve, and you guys can see straight away it is pretty much loud because it's a loud orange color, or even yellow, whatever you want to describe it as, because I'm sure people have arguments about yellow and orange quite often. I know I do, but this is an orange to me, so it's an orange, okay? Getting into the details of this item, starting off with the bottom corner, it has a Tommy Hilfiger logo stitched into it. It has a nice orange cord finish to it, with the materials used as similar to the Levi's jacket. And this kind of item kind of encapsulates vintage clothing in one item as a whole. From the aesthetic it produces to the material used on it, you can tell straight away it's a vintage item, so I really like that about it. Coming to the neck, it has a navy blue collar with a white stripe going through it to kind of match the main detail of this piece, which is the stripe detail here on the front, the nice color block with a navy blue and a white to give it a nice touch and a nice finish from the orange to stand out. But again, I really like this item. Sadly, it doesn't fit me because I think again with spring summer this would have looked real nice. But as I said, it fits more like a medium large, so if you are interested in it, let me know. And that was item number 7. Let's get into the next one. Getting on to this next item, this is a vintage Eagle t-shirt that I picked up over here in my own hometown of Manchester, and I actually got this for a real nice price. So that's another bonus of buying vintage clothing, is that you can sometimes find some great steals, which is what drew me to this, because I saw the design, but then I saw the price tag and instantly I thought, why not, you know, it's not too much at all. But this is just an eagle print unbranded t-shirt. It kind of reminds me of Harley Davidson, so I really like that. And then it has the eagle print on the back as well. Again, it's just a nice easy graphic print t-shirt that I can just do on, because I do like graphic prints t-shirts, so it can still reach my full aesthetic whilst going easy on the outfit. It's completely unbranded. It doesn't even have a size tag. I'm assuming this is a size large, but yeah. That's item number 8, and let's move on to the next one. Getting on to this next piece I'm going to be showing you guys, this is a piece that doesn't fit, and when it came and it didn't fit, I was completely heartbroken because I really wanted this to fit. I actually dropped quite a bit on this as well, so for it to come and not fit was completely heartbreaking. But yeah, this is a piece that will be for sale, and this is a vintage Tupac t-shirt that I picked up. I got this online, and again, as I said, it doesn't fit, so it completely hurts. And you guys can see straight away how sick this aesthetic is, and look, even like the fade on it is a real nice vintage fade. I really like the airbrush effect that I had with Tupac's face on it. And you know, it just has a real nice vintage feel with that airbrush aesthetic, because a lot of airbrush clothing that you see are always vintage, and that's something that people don't produce nowadays. So it was a real nice like trying to pay homage to Tupac himself, and it just features his face as the main graphic print on the front of it. As well as that, the fade on the black t-shirt was real nice, because this is like a total grey. You can't even tell that it's black because of how faded it is. And yeah, altogether this kind of is a great vintage t-shirt, which sadly does not fit. Getting into the details of this item, as I mentioned, it is an airbrush graphic print t-shirt, but two great special things that I really like about this is that his earring as well as his nose ring that you guys can see, they're not actually printed in, and it's actual like emblem and is being bedazzled, or whatever you want to call it. So it's real nice that it's like pieces like that, and again, it adds to the fact that it's a nice vintage t-shirt that you don't get to see items like this a lot. I really wanted a vintage Tupac t-shirt in my wardrobe, so I saw this and I thought I'd just pull the trigger on it. Doesn't fit, so real nice airbrush finish, real nice piece. This is for sale, so if you guys are interested in it, just let me know, message me. There'll be an email in the description for you guys to contact me with. But yeah, this is for sale, and that's item number 9. Let's get on to the next one. Getting into the next item, this is a Marilyn Manson t-shirt that I picked up. This I actually bought before the original one I showed you guys, because as I mentioned, I did want a Marilyn Manson t-shirt for quite a while. This is actually a reprint, which I did not know when I bought it, otherwise I wouldn't have bought it. But I really like the graphic print on the front of it, so I thought it would be real nice to wear. And it just features Marilyn Manson's name with his face again, and then at the bottom it says the Golden Age of Grotesque, which I believe is one of his albums that he released. This, as I said, is a reprint. On the neck it says Fruit of the Loom, which is a generic brand for reprints to be printed on. And then coming onto the back, it has another nice graphic print, and I like how dark these prints are, which is why I decided to buy it. And it says this is the new shit, again with his face in a very scary manner again. And I believe this is the new shit is a song on the album, the Golden Age of Grotesque. So it's all around a nice aesthetic t-shirt, and with the prints coming off the black. But again, it is a reprint, and I'm not a fan of reprints. Another reason why I'm not a fan of reprints is because with the dimensions and the measurements of this t-shirt, it doesn't fit like a vintage t-shirt should, and it fits really slim rather than oversized, so I wasn't a fan of that either. But yeah, I'll be letting this go, so if you guys are interested in this, just let me know. And that was this item, and let's move on to the next. This next item I'm going to be showing you guys was a one-off item that I wanted to buy. Again, it doesn't fit me sadly, but I really like this aesthetic of this t-shirt because it kind of has like a vintage hipster kind of vibe to it. And you know, I'm sure you guys may have heard of or seen t-shirts like this a lot, and it's just like a wolf print t-shirt, you know, it's really just unbranded in a sense, and it's kind of like a mountaineering t-shirt and whatnot. But it has another nice vintage feel to it because it has a faded green, and I really like that because it wasn't just a basic black or white. And then it has 3 wolves with the moon printed onto it, and it kind of gives off an old vibe and a vintage vibe to it, so I really like that. Sadly, this doesn't fit me because I actually found out this is a women's t-shirt, sadly. So it fits with women's, yeah, it says women's cotton t-shirt on it on the tag. I still have the tag on it because I haven't even wore it and I've had this for months. But this is a size large, women's. But again, a man could definitely wear this. I think it just has women dimensions, which is why it doesn't fit me, because it comes up a little bit short. But I would say this fits a true to size medium. But yeah, it has a real nice vintage feel to it. Really like the graphic print on it. And again, it would have been just something nice to throw on with a pair of ripped jeans, and I think it would look nice with the outfit. But yeah, I'll be letting this go again, so if you guys are interested in this, just let me know. Rounding this video up, the last item I want to show you guys is this Travis Scott t-shirt that I picked up from his website a few months ago, because this took quite a while to get to me. And I know what you guys are thinking, this isn't vintage, but I wanted to throw this in this video just because the graphics were very much inspired by vintage graphics, so I thought it would fit really well in this video. It features Travis Scott's name across the top in a curved manner, and then it has a reflective background with a cactus and mountains, and then it features Travis Scott himself in the middle. I really like the graphic print, but I haven't worn this once at all, and the reason for that is because I liked it on the website more than I like it in person. But it's still a very nice t-shirt. I got this in an extra large, so it fits very much oversized how I liked it, so it fits real nice. Like I said, I'm just not a massive fan of it in person, but yeah, I'll be selling this as well if you guys are interested in it. I actually picked up another Travis Scott piece, which I'll show you now. Yeah, let me go get it. Okay, it looks weird because I'm going off camera and I'm still talking, I'm nowhere seen, but here you go, I got the other piece as well. This is a size extra large Travis Scott merch as well. I picked up those 2 items. This just features rodeo printed on the left side, and then a massive cactus on the back, which I really like because it's just a nice graphic print. They're nice, to be honest, they're nice prints, but they're not for me, to be honest. This is a long sleeve, and these both will be for sale, and I'll just be letting them go for retail again if you guys are interested in it. But yeah, if you're interested in any of the pieces that I showed you guys that were for sale, just message me. There'll be an email in the description for you guys to contact me on. But yeah, that kind of rounds up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like. And as I said, I do have a few more vintage stuff on the way, so you guys will be seeing some more vintage pickup videos from me sometime soon. But yeah, I'll leave some social handles in the description too, if you guys want to keep up to date with me. But that's that done, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon.